Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel for that matter, if you are brand new here. And I've got to give a big thank you firstly to the awesome guys over at Shudder for this exclusive screener of a movie that's going to be premiering on their platform on March 10th. And it's a movie called The Seed, which I'd never really heard about, and I only saw a poster going into this, so I was completely blindsided about what this movie was all around. But I did learn that it was the first feature debut of the director Sam Walker, who also helped write the movie, and I do believe also producing the movie in this is a guy called Chris Hardman. So two people I'm unfamiliar with their past previous works. And the movie also stars Lucy Martin as a character called Deidre, and she's also starred in Vikings TV series. We've got Sophie Vavasseur, if I pronounced that correctly, who plays a character called Heather, and she's recently starred in Resident Evil Apocalypse. And we've also got Chelsea Edge, who plays a character called Charlotte, and she has been in I Hate Susie. So what is The Seed all about? Well, essentially it's about three lifelong friends who decided to go to this kind of remote, secluded house for like a bit of a breakaway because they've heard about an upcoming meteor shower. However, the three girls do come under attack by an alien invasion, and it kind of becomes a matter of survival. So what did I ultimately think about this movie? Well, yeah, I'm a little bit torn on the movie. So yeah, let's just dive straight into my positives. Firstly, I've got to say, I think this is maybe a bit of a lower budget movie, but this one use location of this really nice breakaway house in kind of the middle of nowhere, I felt really came beneficial to the movie's premise, because having a secluded one place area really helps build up any tension moments and really just gives our characters kind of a bit of redundancy in terms of places where they can go, because they haven't got a car that is really going to help them get to, say, like the local town. They're going to struggle with that. They're out literally in the middle of nowhere and just kind of like a nice breakaway place. And the cinematographer in this movie is a guy called Ben Zuryab, if I've pronounced that correctly again. And the music is composed by Lucretia Dalt. Yeah, so both cinematography and music, I think, are definitely two of the strongest parts in this movie, alongside the blood, the gore, and the special effects slash practical effects that are used in here, because there's no expense paid in the bloodshed that is in this movie. And definitely the use of the practical effects as well are really great, and I definitely think that some movies could maybe pay attention to the use of the practical effects. And sometimes the acting from our three ladies are points in this movie. I definitely will say that all three ladies have a diverse range of acting, especially when it comes to what happens in this movie later on. And I can't really tell you much else besides that, because that would be spoiling the movie. And the last thing I've got to praise about this movie is kind of the visual style of some of the scenes that's happening, and the bright, vivid colour use of the colour palette of that part of the portions of movie. And yeah, let's just move on to my negatives, which unfortunately for me kind of makes me not really want to revisit this movie again. Now, it's simply put because I appreciate this is Sam Walker's first feature debut, and by all means, if Sam Walker or any of the team watch this review, by all means, I want you to make another movie, because what was showcased in this, especially as a debut feature, at points was very impressive. I just think for me, there was part of it where these three ladies are our helm of this movie. We've got to buy into those three characters to really care about the movie, because this is an hour and a half and it's focused on these three ladies. And I say at points the acting was not too bad, but at points it wasn't great, and it could be with the script or dialogue or some of the cheesier moments in this movie, that especially this one character, I can't remember the guy's name, but he plays like a quick 5-10 minute role in this movie essentially. I don't think he was needed. I don't think we really needed any characters besides our three ladies and a character later on who I can't mention. What I will say is, yeah, I just felt like the script wasn't really there, and there was times where I really felt like the pace of this could have really picked up, because at points it does drag, and it takes at least 30 minutes to get into where we basically see this alien creature. And again, the arcs for our ladies aren't really that interesting, so it doesn't really grip you to the point of you're totally invested by the half-hour point. You're just like, yeah, I wanted to see some aliens. I just want to see some deaths, you know. That's what I kind of came here for. And this is kind of pitched as like a dark horror comedy. I think it would have just been better if it went just straight horror, because to be honest, the comedy moments that's in here, yeah, didn't land. I didn't find myself laughing at them, unfortunately. My overall score for The Seed is... So if you've seen The Seed or you plan on checking this out, please leave any and all comments down below. If you've liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And until the next time that I see you, I'll be seeing you later.